morning, one and all. So today I'm going to be giving presentation on our assignment, which is optimal portfolio construction. So the index which I have been assigned is Nifty Media. So the step one is basically we have to install the necessary libraries, which includes YFinance, Pandas, Matplot, and NumPy as well. So what basically we do with import YFinance command is it's used to download historical stock data from a YFinance library. And in this process, like pre-processes of downloaded data is used in order to calculate the returns and risk of each stock, and it is used to, like it is further used to for suitable portfolio optimization. And Matplot is basically used as a visualization tool. We used to like plot different variables in graph. So step two is download the CSV file of index. So for me, I have downloaded Nifty Media, and my folder directory, as you can see here, is C users, ASUS download, and Nifty Media. So I have input a command which basically tells it to read that particular folder and whatever the contents are. So suppose whatever the stocks are present in Nifty Media is displayed here, which includes Dish TV, Hathway, Nazara, TV18, etc., Zeal as well. So step three is we have to basically download stock price data from Yahoo Finance. So the range which we have selected for this assignment is 2022 uh, first first of December till 31st December of 2023. So as you can see, this is the data of all the stocks uh, from 2022 to 2023. So you can see here as DB Corp, Dish TV, Hathway. Okay, so basically we in this step we input the command, and we are just saying it to display it. So step four, check for missing data and replace it with zero. So what this does is that it checks which stocks have missing data, and it converts the missing data into zero variable. Okay, so yeah, and coming to step five, we have returns equal to np.log missing data shift. So this is used to calculate the log return of our stock. So as you can see, we have calculated log return from 2022 to 2023 of December. Okay. Okay, now coming to step six, calculate annual return and risk. So what this line of code does is that it simply prints annual return, allowing us to inspect the calculated annual returns for each stock. So it provides brief summary and performance of each stock over a specified period of time. So as you can see, the returns for DB Corp is 81.76, and for Dish TV it's minus 0.544. So this is the different return for particular stocks. So this line of code, what it does is basically it returns the like data frame of log returns without any missing values, which we have done in our previous step. Okay, so .std command, it simply is used in pandas as data frame method, which calculates the standard deviation of values along with the specified axis when we apply to data frame. So we can see here is the risk for our stock, say DB Corp is 17.314, etc. Okay. Okay, now coming to step 7, we have rank equal to annual underscore return dot merge risk. So what this basically does is risk here, uh, it consists of like standard deviation of returns from each stock from previous step, and it the merge command is used to like basically combine other frames of data into one particular like index. And so in a nutshell, we can say that this line of code merges the annual risk and return data frames into a new data frame called rank, where each row contains annual return and risk values of a particular stock. So now in step 8, we choose 5 particular stocks for a portfolio. So the stocks which we have taken is DB Corp, Dish TV, Hathway, Nazara, and Network 18. So we are inputting this, and then we calculate the standard deviation, Sharpe ratio, standard deviations for our portfolio uh, into a single data frame. So as we've done this, we get the return, risk, and Sharpe for all those stocks, and we do simulation. So we basically have done simulation for n equal to 10,000. So you can see that we have simulation from 0 to 9,999. And then we have to check whether a portfolio has maximum return and minimum volatility. So we input this code, and then we get simulated value as 5,261 in this case. Now in step 11, what we do is we basically plot the data and get weights for optimal portfolio. So as you can see, the efficient frontier here, there is blue plot. So we have volatility and return. So as we can see, we have different Sharpe ratio for different stocks. The gray area, it includes DB Corp, and brown represents Dish TV, pink represents Hathway. So as you can see, it is like scattered across, and we get uh, return to volatility. So we can conclude by this that 28.01% of DB Corp should be bought, and 0.53% of Dish TV should be bought, and 1.22 percentage of Hathway should be bought, and 37.34% of Nazara should be bought, and lastly 32.9% of Network 18 must be bought. So the Markowitz optimal portfolio return here is 46.84% with a volatility of 24.96%. So so in the end, we can conclude that we can select these companies as they are very stable and less volatile and has potential of giving us more returns in near future. Thank you.